in search of his song. The azure expanse stretched infinitely in every direction, its depths shrouded in mystery. Sunlight filtered through the dancing ripples on the surface, casting ethereal beams that descended into the abyss. Beneath the surface, the undersea world teemed with life, a symphony of colours and creatures. But amidst this aquatic orchestra, there was one traveller who sought something more profound, a humpback whale in search of his song. The juvenile humpback's name was Cetus, a magnificent specimen known for his graceful breeches and haunting songs. An exceedingly attractive humpback, adorned with barnacles and tubercles that mapped out the stars. Yet there was an emptiness in his soul, a yearning for a melody he had never heard but could feel deep within. For you see, humpbacks are known for their complex and beautiful songs, each population having its own distinct composition. Cetus had sung many of these songs throughout his life, but he couldn't help but wonder if there was something more, something uniquely his own, waiting to be discovered in the hidden depths of the ocean. With each forceful sweep of his tail fin, Cetus delved deeper into the cerulean abyss. Clusters of glistening fish flitted around him, their scales capturing the sunlight in a manner akin to golden specks. He ventured through submerged cityscapes, where vibrant communities of marine life thrived. These underwater neighborhoods were adorned with delicate corals and elegant feather stars, their graceful movements synchronized with the gentle undercurrent. Their fronds seemed to tickle whispered secrets to those who were attuned to their wisdom. Nevertheless, his unwavering fixation on his mission persisted, fueled by a relentless curiosity that knew no bounds. Navigating through the immense blue water column, Cetus relished the companionship of newfound friends and marvelled at the breathtaking panoramas that unfolded before him. Beneath him, the undulating sands stretched endlessly, marked by perfectly spaced ripples, resembling a colossal, naturally woven blanket of incomparable softness. Its allure was so irresistible that he often rested his nose upon it, gently tethering himself against the current as he drifted into slumber. At times, his ever-present remora companions would tickle him, prompting him to discreetly scratch against the reef. Nevertheless, the humpback whale remained steadfast in his purpose, undeterred by distractions. His robust physique was tailor-made for this odyssey, and his resolve was unwavering. The surrounding world underwent a profound transformation as he ventured deeper. The brilliance of daylight gradually surrendered to a realm of bioluminescence, where beings of all shapes and sizes emitted an otherworldly radiance. Graceful jellyfish glided past, resembling ethereal spectres, their delicate tentacles trailing behind them like wisps of silk. Cetus encountered beings that stretched the boundaries of his imagination. From the most diminutive hitchhikers, such as minuscule crabs that softly murmured their gratitude for the ride, to a procession of pilot fish that slipstreamed around his nostrils while sharing their own tales of adventure, to the enigmatic manta rays that moved gracefully through the water, almost weightless as feathers, vanishing into obscurity in the blink of an eye. Each of these encounters added another stanza to the epic poem he was weaving with every majestic sweep of his colossal fluke. Days turned into weeks as Cetus ventured and explored. He explored underwater caverns adorned with corals of every hue, their vibrant colonies teeming with life. He made friends with ancient sea turtles who shared their wisdom about the ocean's secrets, and he communed with pods of dolphins who danced around him in joyful celebration. But still, the elusive song he sought remained just out of reach. His heart was as vast as the ocean he called home, and it brimmed with joy whenever he engaged in playful camaraderie with the ocean's other inhabitants. Among his favourite companions were the dolphins, those cheerful acrobats of the sea. They would dart around him with boundless energy, challenging him to cheeky games of tag that tested his agility and speed. With a flick of their tails, they would speed past Cetus, daring him to catch up. Their games were filled with twists and turns, creating whirlwinds of bubbles and froth. The challenge was irresistible to Cetus, and he embraced these spirited competitions with zest, cherishing the light-hearted moments they brought to his oceanic existence. Then came the moments of elegant dance marathons that occasionally unfolded when Cetus encountered fellow amiable humpbacks. These encounters resembled spontaneous ballets in the ocean's depths. With movements perfectly synchronized, they pirouetted and gracefully glided through the water, their colossal bodies conveying the sheer joy of their union. These dance marathons served as a testament to the profound connections that bound humpbacks, a language of movement and rhythm that transcended the need for words. Cetus held these graceful exchanges close to his heart, recognizing them as celebrations of life, unity, and the oceanic beauty they all called home. Encounters with juvenile whales, regardless of their species, no matter their species, brought forth immense joy and provided Cetus with an opportunity to reaffirm his presence within the aquatic domain. Initially, the challenge was approached with utmost gravity, consuming every ounce of his power and energy. However, before long, mirthful laughter permeated the aqueous expanse as they jointly explored their acrobatic prowess, engaged in spirited competitions aimed at crafting the most spectacular splash. Cetus enthusiastically participated in these exuberant contests, harnessing the full force of his formidable fluke to propel himself skyward. He gracefully twisted his massive form, ascending meters above the sea's surface, and then, with a resounding boom, descended back into the water. His descent left behind a spellbinding plume of cascading, glistening salt water that sparkled brilliantly in the gentle embrace of the sunlight. As he delved deeper into this underwater realm, the ocean unfurled its hidden wonders through a tapestry of remarkable encounters. Cetus laid eyes upon creatures so extraordinary that they could have leaped straight from the pages of a fantastical tale. Among these remarkable beings were the translucent sea cucumbers, exuding an ethereal beauty that contrasted their earthly origins. Their movements displayed a grace that defied their earthly form. Then there were the colossal and elusive giant squids, masters of ink sorcery and bearers of a chilling legend that even sent shivers down the spines of the mighty sperm whales. These mysterious denizens of the abyssal realms tantalized Cetus with their brief appearances, vanishing into obscurity as swiftly as they materialized. Their tentacles, adorned with suckers and lined with razor-sharp hooks, left an indelible mark on his memory. Their enigma and elusiveness added yet another layer to the epic song that Cetus was composing with every powerful stroke of his magnificent tail. One fateful day, as Cetus glided through a submerged canyon, he heard a faint, haunting refrain. It was unlike anything he had ever heard before, a delicate, melancholic tune that seemed to resonate with the very soul of the ocean. Cetus embarked on a quest to trace the enchanting vibrations, a pursuit that led him through mesmerizing reef amphitheaters. The vibrations echoed like delicate whispers, guiding him through this intricate underwater labyrinth. Clicks, like sonar signals, ricocheted off massive boulders and resilient hard corals, their resonance possessing both the firmness of stone and the gentle rhythmic cadence of jellyfish pulses. Amidst these clicks, there were also the subtle squeaks, reminiscent of playful dolphins, adding to the enigmatic allure of the symphony. But it was the gurgles that truly mesmerized him. These gurgles were so deep and low that they seemed to emanate from the very core of the earth, or perhaps from the deepest abyss that lay beyond the twinkle of the moon and stars. They resonated with a primordial power, a force that transcended the ordinary, and they beckoned Cetus with an irresistible allure. Each gurgle was like a sonorous thread in the intricate liquid tapestry of this underwater world, weaving a narrative that was both ancient and timeless. As he followed the captivating call of gurgles, Cetus couldn't help but feel that he was on the verge of uncovering something truly extraordinary in the depths of the ocean. The source of the melody revealed itself as a majestic blue whale, the sea's grandest inhabitant. It loomed in awe-inspiring majesty, nearly double the length of Cetus. Its colossal frame adorned with patches of pale blue and grey, accentuated by purposeful splashes of pristine white. As Cetus drew nearer to the blue whale, the colossal being extended a heartfelt welcome with a profound, resonant call that reverberated through his entire essence. With a voice that resonated like the thunderous depths of the ocean, the blue whale known as Oceanus welcomed Cetus, his declaration echoing through the water like the resounding roll of distant waves. "I am Oceanus," he proclaimed, "the guardian of ancient sea ballads. I have anticipated your arrival. You yearn for a melody that is uniquely yours. Yet know this, your song has already begun." His words were imbued with profound wisdom as he continued. "Through your adventures, every encounter, and every sweep of your tail, you have already been singing your distinctive melody to the world. Your voice is not just a future aspiration, it resonates in every moment of your journey, a testament to your profound connection with the ocean and its myriad inhabitants." With those words, Oceanus descended and vanished into the boundless expanse. "Your melody has already begun," he echoed as he departed. Oceanus, the venerable and sagacious blue whale, possessed an intimate understanding of the ocean's hidden mysteries and the dreams of its dwellers. His wisdom transcended the constraints of time, cultivated over countless years, submerged in the ocean's enigmatic narratives, absorbing its ancient tales and harmonies. As a guardian of the profound secrets concealed in the deep, he had encountered many kindred spirits like Cetus, individuals driven by an innate longing to unearth a melody that would not merely define them, but also echo with the very core of their being. For weeks prior to their meeting, Oceanus had sensed his purpose and the unspoken journey propelling him forward. The vibrations coursing through the water, the rhythms woven into his movements, the echoes reverberating from his own songs, provided the narrative of his quest. These cues, honed through years of communion with the ocean's currents and a profound attunement to its essence, enabled Oceanus to intuit the nature of his pursuit. Cetus floated, his mind reeling. He could still hear the words echoing in the low frequencies of the current. In stunned silence, he found himself replaying the wise whale's words again and again. Panic surged within him, an overwhelming desire to seek answers to his questions. With determination, he swam, chasing the elusive echoes of those words through the currents, hoping to find Oceanus once more. However, exhaustion soon overtook him, leaving him gasping for breath at the ocean's surface. In the fading light of the setting sun, its apricot hues melting into the tranquil ocean, Cetus realized Oceanus was nowhere to be found, and his echoing words drifted away. As Cetus took in deep breaths, calming himself, he observed the sunset-tinted droplets creating delicate ripples around him as he exhaled. His powerful heart, which had carried him through countless underwater adventures, slowed to match the rhythmic pulse of the ocean's currents. In this newfound stillness, he grasped the deeper meaning of his journey. It extended far beyond the pursuit of a mere melody. It was about comprehending the very soul of the ocean itself. With heavy eyelids, Cetus succumbed to sleep, offering a heartfelt, "Thank you, Oceanus," before drifting into slumber. Just as he was on the verge of dreaming, he heard a response carried by the current. "You're welcome, Cetus." As the sun's first rays graced the horizon, a curious pod of orcas extended an invitation to Cetus, their vocalizations weaving a complex symphony through the vast expanse of the ocean. Whistles, clicks, pulsed calls, low-frequency pops, and jaw claps created a captivating mosaic of communication that reverberated in the ocean's depths. Cetus, awakened by this harmonious chorus, found himself chanting, "The soul of the ocean, the soul of the ocean," as he moved forward in his journey. His path eventually led him to a rendezvous with the enigmatic sperm whales, who shared tales of their epic battles against giant squids in the abyssal depths. His creative process was a mesmerizing odyssey in itself, where inspiration flowed to him like the ocean's currents guiding his way. He frequently found himself immersed in a symphony of sounds, from the melancholic dulcet tones of distant whales to the gentle lullabies of the sea and the rhythmic thrashes of the waves. However, one of the most profound moments for Cetus was discovering his beloved melody in the gentle ploops of raindrops cascading into the dimples of his skin while he floated on the surface, contemplating the stars on rainy nights. These organic harmonies seemed to converse with him in hushed tones, coaxing him to translate their narratives into his own distinctive composition. Cetus often recalled the wise words of Oceanus from the day they first met. "You have already been singing your distinctive melody to the world. Your voice is not just a future aspiration." His songwriting was a finely choreographed dance of improvisation and intuition, chronicling every encounter, emotion, and new facet of the underwater world he encountered. His voyage was more than a solitary quest. It was a saga that unfolded with every twist and turn of the ocean's currents. Every interaction, whether with the delicate sea cucumber, the enigmatic giant squid, or his playful companions like the dolphins, pilot whales, and fellow humpbacks, contributed to this epic narrative. It was a testament to the humpback's insatiable curiosity, a relentless thirst to unveil the hidden mysteries nestled within the ocean's embrace. These encounters, like verses in a cosmic poem, enriched the story of his profound connection to the ever-enchanting undersea world. As Cetus swam gracefully through the depths, composing his intricate melody, he couldn't help but sense an unbreakable bond with the ancient secrets woven into the fabric of the ocean's history. His song carried the weight of generations past, forming a harmonious bridge between eras and safeguarding the rich heritage of their aquatic realm. Through his haunting compositions, he ensured the timeless continuity of this collective legacy, inviting others to glean wisdom, cultivate admiration, and stand in awe of the mysterious tales concealed beneath the ocean's surface. Every guttural note, be it a grunt, a squeak, a click, or a gentle ploop, served as a vessel, ferrying echoes from bygone epochs, a living testament to the enduring spirit of the oceans and their enigmatic wonders. With each graceful sway of his massive body and every measured breath, he expertly intertwined notes and rhythms, deriving inspiration from the array of unique experiences and emotions he had encountered during his underwater sojourns. The laughter of playful dolphins lent a sprightly, joyous cadence to his composition, while the mystique of the giant squid's elusive appearances added an element of intrigue. His voice, resonating deep and powerful, reverberated through the water like an ancient conversation with the very essence of the ocean. In this exchange, secrets and stories were shared through the haunting beauty of his melodies. He experimented with various tonalities and harmonies, each an attempt to encapsulate the essence of a particular encounter. Through these musical expressions, he transformed his journey into a living, breathing work of art. As he continued to refine his composition, a profound sense of connection, not only to the present, but to the past, enveloped him. It was as if the songs of his forebears whispered in his ear, guiding his creative process and infusing his melodies with the timeless wisdom of generations long gone. This deep ancestral resonance became an integral part of his song, a testament to the enduring spirit of the humpback whale lineage. Ultimately, his song transcended from being merely a collection of notes. It became a living embodiment of experiences, emotions, and history. Each phrase and cadence spoke to the profound connection he felt with the ocean and its myriad of inhabitants. As he shared his songs with the world, he knew that he was not only preserving the secrets of the deep, but also inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of discovery and wonder beneath the waves. His songs now resonated with themes of adventure, discovery, and the profound interconnectedness of all oceanic creatures. Over the years, Cetus underwent a transformation in his musical compositions, updating his song annually. This continual evolution resulted in a masterpiece, a symphonic tribute to the sea that resonated with the ocean's tales, beauty, and grandeur. His songs stood as a testament to his profound affection for this enchanting realm, and others who sang them passed on the joy, heartache, and wisdom they contained to one another. In this way, the traditions and essence of their world endured, forever enshrined in their melodic expressions. Thus, the now adult humpback whale, once on a solitary quest, had discovered that the true magic of the ocean lay not only in its hidden realms, but in the connections forged with its denizens, and in the melodies that could unite hearts and souls in a timeless symphony of life beneath the waves. His journey was far from over, for he knew that the ocean held endless secrets waiting to be unveiled, and he eagerly embraced the prospect of exploring them all, one song at a time.